ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय गुरवे सच्चिदानन्दमूर्तये निष्प्रपञ्चाय सन्ताय निरलम्बाय तेजसे ॐ गं गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ. So today and now we are going to study Shiva Sutra. This is the second section and introduction to the first sutra. They say Chitam Mantraha. Chitam Mantraha. I think we have been also studied, but today we shall start differently. How the Chitta can be mind. And Chitta means here, Chittam we understand as per yogi point of view, a different state of the mind, right? Chitta, Briti Nirodhiti Yoga. Shiva Yoga is all about to Chitta, Brita Nidhi. So here Chitta translated as a different state of the mind or different activities of the mind. So here the Chitta, so Chitta is the state of the consciousness. So in this sutra, they say Chitam Mantra. Chitam in this context means that by which the highest reality is cognized. So it means the Chitta. So Chitta translates as a supreme mind. The supreme mind cognizes the highest reality. It means when the mind is 100% purified, it can recognize the reality. And once such kind of mind we call super mind or supreme mind. When Chitta is 100% recognized, I am nothing but pure consciousness. That consciousness, anything you recognize, is called mantra. So it's a Chitam mantraha. We sometimes say in India, a guru, whatever going to say, it is a mantra. It is a mantra. It means a yogi, a sadhaka who realized I am Atma, I am the pure consciousness, I am the Shiva, I am the absolute consciousness. Such kind of sadhaka, whatever they going to say is called mantra. What is means mantra here? Mantra means which is helping you in order to recognize ourselves. For example, chanting mantra Om. We chant mantra Om. Through the mantra Om, we can recognize ourselves as a Atma, as a pure consciousness, love. So, very beginning mantra is helping you in order to develop the concentration of mind or control the mind or transcend the mind. But ultimately, mantra is helping us to know ourselves. Am I clear that? Such kind of sadhaka, the kalchitam mantra, a formula consisting of a word or a set of words addressed to a deity. In this context, mantra means that mental awareness by which one feels one's identity with the highest reality enshrined in a mantra and thus saves oneself from a sense of separateness and difference. By intensive awareness of one's identity with the highest reality enshrined in a mantra, thus becoming identical with the reality, the mind itself become mantra. Am I clear that? So when a sadhaka eh, becoming identify with the highest reality, such kind of sadhaka, such kind of chita of the sadhakas is known as a mantra. Am I clear that? Do you understand that? They say that in this context, in this sutra, what this mantra means that mental awareness by which one feels one's identity with the highest reality enshrined in a mantra, thus saves oneself from a sense of separateness and difference. It means a sadhaka don't feel separate from nothing. It is oneness with the divine consciousness. Such sadhakas, whatever they're going to say, it is a mantra, it is a power, it is a strength. So therefore, like Dirbasa Rishi, a great saint, is the incarnation of Lord Shiva. Whatever he is going to say, that is going to happen. That means a sadhaka has complete awareness and cognized the reality by its own mind, the chitta. They say chetyate, chetyate भीमस्यते अनेन परम तत्वम इति चितम पुरस्कवर तात तत्व प्रसाद प्रणवादि विमर्स्वरूपम संवेदानम. संवेदानम. So what that mean here? So we have to understand now here. चित्यते भीमस्यते अनेन परम तत्वम इति चितं पुरस्कुर तासत्व प्रसाद प्रणवादि विमर्स्वरूपम संवेदनम तदेव मन्यते गुप्तम अंतरम अभेदेन विमुच्यते. परम, इसे परमेश्वर रूपम अनेन इति कृत्वा मंत्रः आत एव च परस्परतात्मकमनन धर्मात्मना भेदमय संसार प्रशम नतात्मक त्राण धमसा च अस्य निरुच्यते. Chitta is that which Chitta is that which ponders over the highest reality. In other words, it is a consciousness that ponders over a prasada, pranava, and other mantras is considered the essential characteristic of the perfect I consciousness. That by which one deliberate secretly ponders in worldly as being non-different from the highest Lord is mantra. Thus that Chitta itself, see, Tadeva is mantra. So the mind of the devotee's intent or intensive awareness of the deity inherent in the mantra acquires identity with that deity and thus becomes that mantra itself. It is this mind itself which is mantra, not merely conglomeration of variation letters. It has been rightly said, Sarva Jnana. Sarva Jnana. So those are not really mantra in which only matters of enunciation. Chidain is correct, is not used in the usual sense of mind, but in the sense of aspiring mind, mind aspiring for a communication, communion with the supreme I conscious Shiva. So we have to be very clear now. So Chitam mantra. So, Atmanand, what do you understand yourself, the Chitam mantra until now? Because we have been discussed also before, also I was explaining. Now also I try to go into understand a revision.
Yes, it's the practice of conscious, continuous awareness of the mantra which has been given to you by Guru secretly. Is your mantra, and the mantra, if you understand it, is the key or the link to the highest consciousness. And until you reach it, it's a practice. It's concentration until you feel the highest consciousness.
That is also correct, but another things need to be more clear when it's a Chitam mantra, because mind itself the mantra. Before we are using mantra to control the mind, but this sutra says that Chitam mantra. So when, because of course when chanting mantras, you are going to channel your mind in order to recognize the Shiva consciousness or pure consciousness. But here's a Chidam mantra, that means mind itself mantra. We don't need other mantras. For example, chant mantra Om. For mantra, we channel the mind. First, we develop concentration mind. We channel the mind as a transcendental mind. Like the transcendental meditation, what does that mean? Transcendental meditation is all about chanting mantra. So mind translates, so mind enough of concentrations like dharana, then enter into meditation. After meditation, so what happens then? Person going to samadhi, transcendent the mind. That mind, when recognized and realize, I am the Atma, I am the pure conscious. That mind known as Kalchita. And whatever the chitta going to say, for instance, I am the tree, because that's the pure consciousness, absolute consciousness. So whatever the words coming out of the chitta is known as a mantra. So ultimately, if you understand clearly, when a sadhaka identify with the supreme reality or the divine consciousness, that chitta known as mantra. That means we don't need external any mantras. We see that whatever Guru says is mantra. That means simply follow. Mantra means divine words. Like Om Namah Shivaya chant is a divine. So whatever Guru say that just I want to explain you. Very interesting what I have been studied in Upanishads. There was a story in Gurukul. A disciple living with a guru for a long time. So what happening one day, disciple was very unhappy because master the guru never gave any attention of whom? Attention of the disciples, right? So Guru never giving any attention to the disciples. That you know also.
Mm.
So what happening? And disciple was very unhappy. And disciples complaining the master give importance to everyone, not to him. Then he was asking to Guru, could you please initiate me a special mantra so that I can meditate or guide me on the spiritual path? But somehow Guruji, the Guru was not very happy and giving any mantras to the disciple. So Guru thinking the disciple not ready. Might you heard this story? So what happened out of whatever we can say as a negative, as a anger or reaction, whatever. So out of a reaction, Guru say that he must meditate on buffalo. Might you heard I said this.
Mhm.
So then the disciple was very happy. At least my Guru instructed me to meditate on buffalo. So, and this disciple also was meditating on buffalo. Then disciple was very happy. At least finally I got the technique to meditate on buffalo. That's the right techniques. So he take as a mantra in this contest. But of course later this disciple was fully concentrated, called dharana. And it is the time he is ringing the bell for the dinner. And he was unable to getting out of his room to going to dinner, to dining hall. He was so much body conscious that, and he thinking himself is the buffalo, he can't get out. It means, so there is the, and he was meditating in such a way on a buffalo, he feel himself buffalo. It means he and subject and object and no difference. So he becoming a buffalo, and he could not getting out of the room. So it means the dharana was perfect, but there is no proper meditation, there is no proper awareness, there is no proper consciousness. So it means dharana is perfect, but no meditation, no awareness there, no conscious about himself. So this kind of concentration mind can be dangerous, but somehow he believed that. So the word of Guru is known as mantra, the Chitam Mantraha. So am I clear that it means whatever the reason Guru say that you must meditate on buffalo, it means the Guru was fully enlightenment. Either he said consciously or unconsciously, doesn't matter. And he said to the disciple meditate on buffalo. So such kind of words of the Guru is known as mantra, because the Guru is fully identified or completely union with the supreme consciousness, the divine consciousness. That called Chitam Mantraha. So this is taught by Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva. Am I clear that? If I understand correctly.
Yes, it's clear. But I think, it's a practice because you take your time to sit down to meditate. But when you go out, because when you're enlightened, you carried it with you all the time. When you go out into society, to work, into the city, and that's when it becomes the challenge, or not challenge, effortless concentration. Like when I was a yoga teacher, then I said, when you're in traffic, you're driving car, forget about your breath. Concentrate on the street. You don't want to make an accident. No. But then
Yes.
when you're aware always, and I think, when do I lose? It's because mind wanders. You see something, you think of something other. Right at the moment you see the other thing, you forget about your mantra. And I think when it happens, when I forget the mantra, it's mostly when I talk to people, somebody talks to me, then I concentrate on the talk, no more on my head. And when you always concentrate on your head, on your thinking, then it's a challenge when you talk to other people. You think more, you make until you respond, takes longer time instead of, hey, let's do this, what do you think about that, and blah blah blah, you know. And then also so there's a change between the mantra that's been given to you by your guru, and you think of that, but then you why are there the Puranas and Vedas? It's full of sacred texts. You read them, and then your mind is fixed on this text in front of your eyes. Also, no more with your mind mantra. No? So, yes, it's a practice for the mind. It's a dhyana, and then it's dharana. It's always coming back to the Yoga Sutras, you know, of Patanjali. Yoga Sthit Vritti Nirodha, and then it's dhyana, dharana, until maybe I met my yoga teacher colleague. She said she don't want enlightenment, not in this society. She don't want.
Okay. Anyway, thank you for your feedback.
Mm.
Let us all go to Sutta number 2. So Sutta number 2, Prayatna ha sadhakah. Prayatna sadhakah. Say Prayatna. Prayatna, as per the yogic science, which you have to try with a lot of love. Prayatna means the natural, spontaneous, close application is formal taking hold of the initial emergence of the desire for the quest of the spirit of the mantra. Prayatna sadhaka. They say that very beginning is Chitam mantra, then second sutra comes Prayatna sadhaka. That means a sadhaka, a practitioner has to make the prayatna. So prayatna means special efforts. Special efforts. What is that special efforts? They say the appearance in the mind of the contemplator of the deity contemplate on reality, or on really means this, that the aspirant realize his identity with the nature of the deity contemplate on the mantra with the intense desire, ichha taha, with a mind free of thoughts constructed. They say, prayatna sadhaka. How is it possible a sadhaka can identify itself with the divine consciousness? Only possible by prayatna. It means one has to make the special efforts, the constant efforts, so that a sadhaka can union with the divine consciousness. It means the chitta, and the chitta can unite with the supreme consciousness. So here the chitta means is purification of chitta. Chitta means purification of the heart. We say purification of the mind means purification of heart. So purification of the heart is helping, the purification of chitta is helping to in order to unite with the divine consciousness. So that divine consciousness has to be developed by the prayatna, prayatna. So it means the constant meditation, the constant awareness, the constant consciousness of the I-ness. I am the pure conscious. That constant consciousness is helping the sadhaka recognize itself. I am the pure consciousness. So prayatna sadhaka. Dillit we shall go what they speaking about prayatna sadhaka. They try to note, let we shall go a little bit what is prayatna there. Uchara in this context does not mean utterance or pronunciations. Uchara literally means oath plus chara, moving up, rising. It is in this etymological sense that the word has been used here. It means the movement of the mind upward towards the light of supreme consciousness. Ichatah. Ichatah. Ichatah means willpower. Is an adjective of the sadhakasya, of an aspirant who is full of intense desire for union with the deity. So here, a sadhaka, a practitioner, have intense desires, intense willpower, has to identify with the divine consciousness, with a say identify with the deity. What does that mean? Identify the full merge with the supreme consciousness. Prabal icha shakti, the strong willpower, that can be, one can desire only when one can desire only if they wish for the enlightenment. As you say that your friends, they practice yoga but not enlightenment, not for freedom. So there is not proper willpower. And the Richa Sakti not spontaneous to identify themselves to supreme reality. So this kind of a chitta cannot be mantra. Am I clear that? So for example, so therefore prayatna. Prayatna. So one has to have a special effort, special willpower. Like Lord Buddha, he was sitting on a tree and meditating for enlightenment. So he have the prayatna. He have the special efforts. We have many kind of efforts. But here the subject are all about knowing yourself, not subject about business, other things. Even you do small business, you study, or you want to achieve something, you are climbing the mountains, or you swimming, or you want to success in competitions, anything you do in your material life, but you have to have a special efforts. Am I clear that? When special efforts, no matter what is their obstacles, but you will achieve the final destination. You can attain the final destination or you can reach it. Similarly, so the very beginning they say Chitam mantra. Then again say that Chitam mantra only possible if a sadhaka can make the constant efforts, continuous efforts, but with love, with the dedication, with the faith. Eh? So, so these are the skills. They say that, and very interesting that they say that Icha, the aspirant who is full of intense desire, means full of willpower, intense wish for union with the deities. So here deities means with the divine consciousness, with the pure consciousness. So that is the sutra number 2. Now we are going to sutra number 3. They say the next sutra point to the previously referred to the potency of the mantra, which is to be accomplished with the above kind of spontaneous efforts by the aspirant. So sutra number 3. So what are the spontaneous efforts? That known as called prayatna. Sutra number 3, they say that Vidya, Sarira, Sada, Mantra, Rahasya, Mam, Vidya, Sarira, Satta, Mantra, Rahasyam. So say Vidya. So Vidya here, the knowledge of the highest non-dualism. Vidya means a knowledge, a wisdom is helping you free from all kind of sufferings and it brings freedom and being knowing yourself. So that is known as Vidya. Vidya Sarira. Sarira means the essence. They say Swaripa or essence. Sarira means actually literally translated as body. But here Sarira means they say that essence. Satta. Satta also again essence. Satta means here the being, the luminous being of the perfect. So Satta here means the pure consciousness. What is your Satta? That means your essence is Atma, the pure soul, the pure consciousness, which is non-different from the world. Mantra Rahasyam, the secret sub-mantra. The luminous being of the perfect I consciousness is inherent in the multitude of words whose essence consists in the knowledge of the highest non-dualism is the secret mantra. Vidya Sarira Sata Mantra Rahasyam. Hmm? So Vidya Sarira Sata Mantra Rahasyam. So now once again I try to explain you. Vidya means knowledge of highest knowledge. Sarira means Swarupa, their own form, the essence. Here Sarira means your own Swarupa, your own essence. And what is that? Vidya Sarira means that multitude of words whose essence consists in Vidya, the knowledge of highest non-dualism. Satta means being, the luminous being of the perfect I consciousness who is non-different from the entire cosmos. Vidya Sarira Satta therefore means the luminous being of the perfect I consciousness which is non-different from the entire cosmos and which is inherent in the multitude of words whose essence consists the knowledge of the highest non-dualism. Mantra Rahasyam means the secret of mantra. The whole sutra therefore means, again, the same thing they're repeating, but you try to also understand. The luminous being of the perfect I consciousness, which is non different from the entire cosmos and which is inherent in the multitude of words whose essence consists in the knowledge of the highest non dualism is the secret of mantra. As has been said in the Tantra Sabdaha. Tantra Sabdava. Oh dear one, all mantra consists of letters. The letters are a form of Sakti. That Sakti should be known as a Matrika. Sakti should be known as Matrika. Matrika should be known as very form of Shiva. It's very interesting. Wow. So, Sutta number 3. Vidya Sarira Sata Mantra Rahasyam. So, what is the secret of mantra? To know the essence of knowledge as a pure consciousness. So that is the mantra. What is the secret of mantra here? The secret of mantra is to know ourselves as a pure consciousness. We are not the separate from the divine consciousness. So there is a secret of mantras. But they try to explain in the Sanskrit in as per the different sastras, what different scriptures try to explain about to Vidya Sarira. Vidya Sarira Sata Mantra Rahasyam. So Vidya means the pure wisdom, Sarira means essence. What is the essence of your own essence? Sarira means Swarupa here. Swarupa, what is your own form? Sata. What is Sata means? What is your own essence? So own essence is the I'm Atma, I'm the pure conscious. That is the secret of a mantras. Mantra Rahasyam. Rahasya means mystic. Rahasya means something secret hiding behind the mantras. But this kind of sutras one has to contemplate, one has to meditate Intellectually, that is not so much meaningful. Each sutra, you know that either Yoga Sutras, Shiva Sutras, or Brahma Sutras, each sutras is contains few words, few letters, but it has its own meanings. Like say yoga. Yoga, very simple words, right? Yoga. And you see that this yoga, the word, is to understand, and we need to understand thousand scriptures, thousand study, and we are meditating million years to understand what is yoga. Right? So therefore, to understand yoga, we study mantra yoga, tantra yoga, kundalini yoga, hatha yoga, raj yoga, gyan. So many kind of yoga we study.